violent, racist, barbaric,
No, but it's crazy because when you do have the conversation about white supremacy and about racism, some of the white friends that you have and hold dear will not know what to say or what to think because they feel like when you talking about it, you are casting this whole stroke over them. And I'm just like, okay, you tripping. Why the fuck why are you thinking this? Because I don't know what to say. Say you hate the shit too. Right. How do you really feel about it? Tell me how you feel. Why are you getting all weird?
Right.
So yeah, I went to school with a lot of white people, and we've had to have that very uncomfortable conversation, especially with social media and checking timelines and seeing this shit face to face. It calls for very uncomfortable conversations, but shout out to all my people.
Has to happen.
Yeah. 45 had the State of the Union address.
Yes, he did.
Did you catch it?
I did. I watched it all live.
Did you like it? What were some of the talking points that you took from that?
I mean, so it all was talking points. I guess he just gets more and more crazier every time he decides to think. So.
What was he proud of? I heard that he said something like...
Well, it was more so what was Congress proud of? Because every time he spoke a word, it was like, oh, standing ovation, standing ovation.
I mean, he clapped a lot too, right?
Well, yeah. So, I mean, for me, it was weird. The State of the Union was a little weird because for maybe like the first 40 minutes, he just kept shouting out like Americans who had benefited from, different American ideals. And then he went into like this weird, rant about MS-16 and Mexican drug lords. And then he pulls these families who've had children. It was a show. Like, it was an absolute show. It was not a State of the Union address. But now he did.
Okay, wait, pause. Is it MS-16 or MS-13?
Either way, like, I don't know. Is the MS-16 a gun? Like, I don't know. Like, either the MS...
Well, there was a crew, a mafia of sorts.
Well, yeah, they still are. They still
exist. I think it's 13. I don't know, but they're here in Charlotte.
Either way, they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're definitely here. They had a whole ring on the south side of Charlotte. Not south, really, but Providence Road.
Yeah, girl.
It was like a big bust there like 5 years ago. It was crazy.
Yeah, girl. So basically, he had like this whole kind of like section of the State of the Union that kind of shouted out that, which felt weird. Like, it felt like twisted propaganda. But hey, as is this presidency, I did not expect anything less. And I watched the entire thing. And then basically proposing like another bagazillion trillion dollar proposal. And it's just, this man's hilarious.
He said that America is very divided and he feels like we need to become unified. Mm-hmm. Well, one of my favorite politicians, Miss Maxine Waters, had a response to the State of the Union.
Right.
She pre-recorded a response and it aired on BET. And she just was like, he is racist.
She pre-recorded a response before he did it, or?
It wasn't live.
Oh, okay.
She just came out and she was like, hey, we don't believe you. We're divided because of you. You caused all of this. You just are. She said, anytime he gets on TV, there should be a disclaimer that it is not appropriate for children.
Wow.
Yeah, she was pulling out the big guns.
Yeah, she going in.
She don't fuck with him.
I don't think any of us do.
There are a lot of people that fuck with Donald Trump. A lot of black men voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah. It's so interesting. Like, what a time to be alive. That's all I can say. All I can do is just eat my popcorn, eat my little roasted coconut chips, and just watch TV. I promise you, because I think someone told me there's like a Love and Hip Hop Miami or some shit now. And I'm like, bitch, but what about MSNBC though, bitch? You watching that CNN, bitch?
Listen, I'm torn because Miss Trina Z3 Beamer, opening my legs, put your head in between her. She's on TV and I want to see what she's saying,
Trina's
but I
on
don't
the Love
watch
and Hip Hop?
TV. Yeah, Miami. Wow. She's the face of it, basically. I mean, she's the Diamond Princess.
Wow. Okay.
Who else came out of Miami that's fucking with Trina?
So Trick is on there too?
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, that's exactly why she probably was like, no, get a bar of this right here, because they have figured out a way to take 47 to 52-year-olds and make them look fucking ridiculous. You hear me? Like, these bitches is really 47. Like, they really 48, my nigga.
Trina's 47?
She got to be. Hold on. Well, I know all them other bitches on Love and Hip Hop are, but let's see. Trina. Let's see how old she is.
I love Trina.
Yeah, she's cute.
I'm talking about the baddest bitch.
Katrina was born in 1974. She's 43 years old.
Her debut album.
43. 43 años. It's an old-ass woman. Okay?
She's coming to Charlotte.
She sure is. Tomorrow, actually.
Oh, cool.
At the Palace. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys have... Well, of course you've heard it. You probably keep hearing about this damn memo. And you're just like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? Like, with this goddamn memo. What was in the memo? For me, I just kept on being like, memo, what the fuck? Like, I don't understand.
I think of a Young Thug song. Did you get the memo? Yeah. Love me some Thugger.
So, just in case you wanted to know, the great debate that's consuming Washington right now is... Will our president release a memo that came from a Californian Republican senator? Oh, excuse me, but he's also the House Intelligence Committee chairman. And so then the current FBI director, Christopher Wray, who basically was appointed by Trump after he fired Comey last year. So again, Trump fired the old one, hired this dude, and now this dude, who is the head of FBI, doesn't want this memo to come out. But the memo came from a Republican committee chairman. So the memo must have been going to all of the Republican senators talking shit about the FBI. And so now the FBI don't want it to come out because it's not going to look good. And so it's almost like, nigga, are y'all beefing in the same house? Like, so the White House don't want to release memos? My nigga, it's a
because
mess.
If they release that memo, what it is, it's saying that it's showing how the FBI inappropriately used surveillance during the Trump campaign. And if they release it, then it would ultimately undermine the FBI's Russia investigation.
Right. So that's why the FBI director is like, chill. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we can talk about this at the breakfast table, like, but we don't need, you know what I'm saying, crazy shit, even more crazy shit out about the FBI.
You pulling up my skirt, I'm going to pull up yours.
I mean...
Y'all want to look into what's happened, what we did with Russia and how we colluded with Russia. So we going to tell what y'all did while we were fucking with Russia. We going to tell what y'all did too. So it's like... Some people are throwing stones and they live in a glass house. I don't know.
And I mean,
it's too much.
Trump is messy. So I really do think that he's gonna eventually release the memo. But even if it does get released, how do we know there's no redacted information? It's just, again, girl, it sounds like a fucking episode of Love and Hip Hop.
It's shenanigans.
For real.
It's shenanigans. And it's just, it's fucking shenanigans.
Let's talk about these topics.
Scandalous.
This is your discussion topics. Discussion topics.
Well, I got a topic first. The rumor mill was saying that, I don't know how you feel about basketball, but they said LeBron was going to Golden State. You know, if LeBron goes to Golden State, some people going to have to get traded.
Why do we talk about this? So I don't watch basketball, but why do we talk about this every year where LeBron is going? Who gives a fuck?
Everybody cares because LeBron is LeBron James. There's only one LeBron James.
Okay.
Well, him and his son, but the one I'm talking about, LeBron James Sr.
Right.
It's just him. He's one of the greatest basketball players of the NBA's time ever. Like, it's just what it is. So people care about where he goes.
Okay.
Detroit Pistons recently picked up Blake Griffin.
Okay.
You know, he was with the Clippers and he left beautiful LA to go to beautiful Detroit.
Okay.
Welcome. But I care about where LeBron goes because...
Isn't Curry
LeBron is
there?
my man. Yes, Steph plays for Golden State. Kevin Durant plays for Golden State.
I don't see LeBron going there.
It could just have been a ploy to get them to do some trades that he wants for Cleveland Cavaliers.
Right.
Because, you know, they were on a bad losing streak. And Kyrie Irving is winning greatly. Yeah. They're going to come out the East. They're going to come out the East looking good.
Yeah.
So, I watch basketball.
Yes, girl. Yes, girl. So, everybody's caring that he might leave, is what you're saying?
it's fun for Golden State fans to taunt people with the information. I've seen a lot of Golden State fans talking shit like, yeah, we about to get LeBron. And then fans are mad because they don't want LeBron to go to Golden State because they're going to feel like all the shit they talked about KD leaving Oklahoma to go to Golden State. Now they have to have that same energy for LeBron. Nobody wants to talk shit about LeBron like that.
Okay. Well, so as far as discussions goes, I watched the Grammys. And I must say, Jay-Z and Beyonce were there. Okay,
Happy Black History Month.
First of all, Blue was killing it so tough. Like, from the outfit to the hair to the giving me something in the camera. I have, again, never been a fan. But that little girl, that night, I was like, okay,
Blue's
you're going to
adorable.
be something incredible. You can see it.
She's adorable.
But ultimately, they didn't win any Grammys. Kendrick actually beat
Who is
Jay-Z. Beyonce and Jay-Z, they were nominated for a Grammy. Nothing he didn't win.
Beyonce wasn't nominated.
Yeah, they had like a single together that they were nominated for, and they just didn't win.
Oh, yeah. The Family Feuds.
Yeah, so people were trying to say that Jay-Z got snubbed, and I'm like, so are you saying that Kendrick-Lamar didn't deserve to beat everyone in that category with Damn? Are you saying that 444 was a better album than Damn? And that's what I'm asking. How
Some
do you
people
feel?
were saying that, but no, it
How
was
do you
not.
feel? I know you're a fan.
It wasn't better because it just wasn't. This is what it was.
What wasn't better?
444 wasn't better than Damn.
Okay.
And people were Jay-Z fans. Yeah, they were being little stands a little bit that night because the thing about it is that Jay-Z already has like 20 Grammys, like 21, as a matter of fact. He already has 21 Grammys. This was a good body of work. It wasn't his best. Did it deserve to be nominated? Sure. Did it deserve to win? It didn't. So no, it didn't win. But nah. I just know. And Jay-Z, people was giving him this entitlement because he the Jigga Man. But
Yeah, I feel like that's like every day, not just the Grammys. For me, it was like a quick little to all my little homies who like Jay. I'm like, oop, boop, look like Cali beat New York in this one. Just singing.
There y'all go with that shit.
I
We
told
lost
y'all.
2 rappers behind that shit.
I told y'all, K-Dot is that nigga. But everybody else was also trying to say how SZA got snubbed. And see, here's how I feel. Because obviously I do have 13-year-old daughters. And Alicia is on blast every day, all day, to the point where I know her album too. And Find Me Where the Wild Things Are. Woo, that'd be my jam. Now, SZA, everybody knows I stand down for SZA. I stood up for SZA. I watched SZA and screamed every lyric of her fucking album when she came here. I love her. She, of course, deserved to win a Grammy. I don't know if she decided if she was supposed to be Alicia Cara, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, she had 5 nominations.
She
Best
did.
New Artist, Best R&B Song, Best Rap Song Collaboration, Best Urban Contemporary, Best R&B Performance. Now, I will say this. Loyalty, Rihanna and Kendrick won that one. That should have been SZA's. Love Galore was a better song. That should have been SZA's.
Oh, no. But I feel you.
Loyalty was very simple. I mean, Rihanna sounded good on it. Her vocals are just, it's her accent, her tone, everything.
Yeah.
Love Galore just had better lyrics. It had a fire-ass rap. I just felt like in that category, that should have been her category right there.
Yeah, see, I guess when I think about the Grammys, I think about, like, obviously, yeah, if I liked it or not. But then I think about where else I've heard the song other than my goddamn car. And I'm like, did I hear Love Galore in Forever 21? Like, I heard Loyalty in fucking Charlotte Roos or whatever. Like, and then did I see
Charlotte Roos?
You know what I mean?
You know
like,
who owns Charlotte Roos?
Who owns Charlotte Roos?
Not no black people. Shit.
Oh.
They don't really do urban music. That was best, like, urban contemporary album.
Right.
Now, they had played a Weeknd in there,
Right.
but they didn't play SZA.
It probably is on some Pandora playlist in there or something.
Yeah.
But either way, I don't know that SZA was getting played in retail. You know what I'm saying? The same way that maybe loyalty. Ay,
I mean, the Grammys are good for snubbing people, and it happens. You know, when you have this expectation for your favorite artist, and it's a quote unquote snub. But my man Jigga, He lost fair and square in the categories he was in.
Yeah, see, I love SZA. I don't feel like she got like snubbed, so to speak. I mean, you just lost. Like you